Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, what's out there? What other worlds might look like? I've asked myself that question 1,000 times. As an explorer, I've stood on the edge of breathtaking cliffs, walked across endless deserts, and sailed seas that stretched farther than the horizon. But nothing compares to imagining the unknown, the possibility of worlds beyond Earth. And here's the thing, when you think about other worlds, you start to see this one a little differently. You start to see yourself differently too. Picture this: a planet where the sky is a kaleidoscope of colors, shifting endlessly from green to magenta to gold as 3 suns dance across the horizon. Or imagine a jungle floating in the air, its roots glowing softly as they hang above rivers of liquid light. Wild, right? But here's the twist. Exploring these imaginary worlds teaches us more about the priorities and possibilities of our own lives than you'd expect. When I was younger, I thought traveling would be about conquering peaks or crossing oceans. But what I learned along the way is that exploration isn't about where you go. It's about how you see. Let me share a story. I was in the Sahara Desert, standing under a sky so clear you could see the curve of the earth. The silence there, it's deafening. No distractions, no noise. And in that silence, I realized something. When you strip away the clutter, you start to hear yourself more clearly. Now think of a world made entirely of oceans, endless water, no land in sight. What would you do if you were dropped into a place like that? Would you panic? Or would you adapt, learning to float, to swim, to trust the tides? That's the lesson, right? It's not about controlling your surroundings. It's about learning to move with them, to be present and open to what's unfolding. When I imagine other worlds, I think about how they reflect back on us. Take a fiery planet, where molten rivers carve through obsidian landscapes under a sky of embers. It's beautiful, yes, but it's also chaotic, unpredictable. Kind of like life, don't you think? When I was climbing in the Andes, a storm rolled in out of nowhere. I could have given up, turned back, but I didn't. And when I reached the top, the view was surreal. That's what these alien landscapes remind me of, that even in the chaos, there's beauty to be found, lessons to be learned. You just have to stay the course. So why does this matter? Why think about alien worlds when we've got so much to figure out here on Earth? Because imagining what's out there inspires us to reflect on what's in here. I've seen some incredible places on this planet. I've learned that every sunrise, every storm, every quiet moment in the wilderness, they're all reminders of how precious and fleeting life is. Imagining these otherworldly places isn't about escape. It's about inspiration. It's about reminding ourselves to pause, to breathe, and to look at the world and our own lives with fresh eyes. Here's my challenge to you. Take a moment today to look up at the stars. Imagine what other worlds might look like. Yes, but also think about what they can teach you about this one. About how you spend your time, what you prioritize, and how you can find beauty even in the smallest things. Exploration isn't always about traveling far. Sometimes the greatest adventure is looking inward. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you found something meaningful in these words, share it. And let's keep exploring together, one thought, one star, one moment at a time.